Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So today it's just me. Saige couldn't join us tonight. With our schedules the way that they are, it's very hard for us now to like meet up at a time to record a bunch of videos. So we both decided that I can just record all these videos and try to get these out so you guys can have content for you guys. So as you guys know, me and Saige started our own little baking page together. We are called Sugar Twins LV. We love that name. We were debating so long about finding a perfect name for us, and sugar just covers everything. It's not cakes, or it's not, you know, cookies, it's everything. So we love that name and we're hoping to expand, and we are in this journey together. We just started out, so we're learning a lot of things as we're going. We just wanted to share what we know with you guys to hopefully make it easier for you guys if you guys are starting this brand new. Hopefully we can give you some tips and tricks so that way you guys don't mess up as much as we did. So for today's video, I'm just gonna be doing the breakable hearts and showing you guys how to do the breakable hearts with the molds that we have. But first, before we start that, I wanna go into detail a little bit about the molds that we have and that a lot of people have that have these, that have the breakable molds. A lot of videos, like there's no video out there that I found that kind of describes the differences that you could get and show you how to take it out, or not that I found anyways. So this mold in particular is very thick. It's very hard. So when you're putting the chocolate in here and you're trying to take it out, it's really hard to try to take it out. We've broken so many before, you know, finding what you really have to do. And so yeah, this one's really hard, super hard. This one is very flexible. Like, you can pop this off, no problem. The difference in size, so this one's a little bit bigger, this one's a little bit smaller. But this one requires more chocolate. This one doesn't require as much chocolate. So you're using about the same amount of chocolate with either one of these. So these are both great options to have. This one is a lot more easier for people to use. And this one's just a little bit more difficult, takes a little bit more time, but it's doable. And they're both pretty easy. And for this video, I'm just gonna be showing you guys how we make the molds. I'm not gonna be doing anything fancy with it. So I'm just gonna be using chocolate. I'm gonna be doing one with white and one with chocolate, just so you guys can see the difference at the end of the video. And yeah. All right, so we're gonna be doing the smaller heart mold first. I like to use like this plastic cup to melt my chocolate, and this little spatula, I found it at a Dollar Tree near me, and I feel like it works really good. Okay, so you'll do your first layer. I like to do a lot. You're gonna dump it all out anyways. Okay, so now you make sure to get all the edges. Sometimes I use the spatula to help me climb up so I don't spill any of the chocolate. Right, and then you just empty out the excess back into your chocolate cup. Okay, use your spatula and clean off the sides. All right, so I'm gonna put this mold in the fridge for about 10 minutes or maybe 15 minutes and let that get hard, and I'll be right back. All right, so while the other one is in the fridge waiting to get hard, we're gonna start working on the bigger one that's more flexible, easier to work with. And we're gonna do chocolate with this one. So same exact thing that you did with the other mold. Just pour your chocolate in there. So this one is a little bit more flimsier and very easy to move. So it you know, just keep that in mind. All right, so then you're gonna put this in the fridge and wait for it to get hard, and we'll be back. All right, so I took this one out of the fridge, and I don't know if you guys can see, but the sides are very thin. So if I try to take it out now, it would instantly crack. The bottom does have a little bit more chocolate in there, but the sides definitely don't. So what we like to do is just grab a layer and add it to the side. So this is gonna be the second layer. And this is just gonna be a coating along the edges to make it thicker, because the edges are what's the most vulnerable when you're trying to open this, when you're trying to take the mold off of here. And that's it. So you just coat the outside, and you're gonna throw it back in the fridge for another 15 minutes or so, 10, 15 minutes. And then we're gonna come back and do a third layer of this one with, you know, the harder mold. All right, so we got our chocolate one back from the fridge. As you can, I don't know if you can see, but there's like a little bit of pooling in there from the chocolate settling on the bottom. So the bottom part is probably the most secure. This edges still need another coat because it is really thin. It can open, but it's really fragile right now. So what we like to do is kind of like how we did with the white chocolate one. We just add a layer to the rim. So because it came back out from the fridge, it might harden up on you guys like really quick. That's okay, you just need to make sure that there is chocolate on the edges. And this one, this is all the chocolate you're gonna need for this. You're not gonna need a third coat. All right, so I finished, and you can see a lot of this already started hardening because this is cold. It just came out of the fridge. But I try to clean what I can around it, then I just throw it back in there, and we'll be right back. All right, so now that the second coat has hardened on the sides, we're gonna do one more full coat, just like you did the first coat. It's still a little bit fragile. We've tried taking it off at this stage and no success. So one more time, the same way that you did it the first time. Just remember, when you're reheating your chocolate after this has come out of the fridge, make sure that your chocolate is not too hot, because it will melt the chocolate that's in here. And you gotta kind of work fast for this one, because your chocolate will start to get hard really quick because it's been in the fridge. But you can also let it like get, you know, sit out and get hard. That will just take a lot longer. So this heart becomes really, really thick. As you can see, 3 layers. Kind of has to be for it to be taken out of the mold without breaking. But you guys will get to see, because I will smash both of these on camera for you guys. All right, so that's it. Now you pop it in the fridge, and that's the final coat for this one. You're done. All right, so this one just came out of the fridge and it is done. So what you do is you slowly take off the sides, you separate it from the mold, and you just go all the way around with it. You can hear it separating. It's very easy to take off. So now you just pick a side, or you can flip it over and then just take it off that way. is it. So that's the mold. This is what it looks like. That's the inside. And that is it. So you have some pieces that are long from the chocolate in there, but this is how we do with that mold. And yeah, that's it. Okay, so here's the white chocolate. So this one has had 3 layers of chocolate. The first original one, the second layer just around the edges, and then the third just like the first one. So this one is a little bit trickier. So this one you want to also try to separate, just like the last heart. Go around and separate the edges. I'm gonna try to separate it as much as you can, and look, you can hear it like separating. And we found it easiest to try to peel from one of the rounds from the hearts first, and then you can hear it. This part is scary. Okay, so now all right, so that one took a little more time, and it was a little more delicate you have to be, but it's a lot thicker. This shell is a lot thicker than the chocolate one. Yeah, so there you go. So now let me grab the other one and compare them side by side. Okay, so here are the hearts. I don't know if you can see it good. Let's see. So this one's a lot bigger, this one's smaller, but if you can see, I don't know if you guys can tell, but you can see that it's a lot thicker, and this one's a lot thinner. So you use more chocolate with this, but this one's bigger. So they're about equally the same amount of chocolate that you end up using. All right, so now we're gonna break this open. This is the mallet we have. It's a little smaller. They sell smaller ones, they sell bigger ones, it's whatever. So this is the mold that is a little bit easier to break. So we'll see how much pressure you need to break this mold. Okay. Oh! I lost the P, hold on. Let's do this in a box. Let's resume that, shall we? In a box this time. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. So even though this is a little bit thinner, it was still kind of hard to break. And you can see, so this part actually got really thick from the chocolate settling on the bottom of the heart mold. So this part was actually pretty thick. This part is thin. But yeah, so there's that one. Now let's get the white one. So I took out the chocolate, the leftover of the chocolate one. Now we're going to try to crack this one, which is a lot thicker than that one. And that one kind of gave me problems, so. Ready? Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, that's a lot better. See, holding like this. Okay, so we're definitely gonna need to get bigger mallets, but the other one was much easier to get through, like much, much easier. All right, guys, well, that was it for our video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this or learned something from this video, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.